Have you ever wondered whether anyone would ever find you attractive? You might probably think that no one would ever get attracted to you. But probably, you might be wrong. The beauty standards you believe in put you under a lot of pressure. It makes you want to present yourself in a certain way. The reason why you constantly judge yourself is that you only see your flaws. The flaws that others won't even notice. Maybe you don't see the good things in you yet that others can see. So, here is 10 that proves you are more attractive than you think. People pay attention to you. Do you ever find it interesting that somehow people seem to pay attention to you? It's like you ever said something about yourself that doesn't seem important, but surprisingly, they can remember it. Or do you ever introduce yourself to someone and find out that they already know who you are before you talk with them? If you ever experience it, it means people pay attention to you, whether what you say or do. Another sign that you are attractive and stand out from the crowd is when a stranger usually approaches you to ask for direction, guidance, or to share a park bench. These simple acts show how people quickly assume you are polite and want to try talking to you. Also, psychology says the more attractive a person is, the more attention others give them. Strangers stare at you. If you are not outgoing, it may be hard to know if people find you attractive because you do not interact with them at all. But there's another way to see it, by looking at their body language, especially their eye contact. Do people like to stare at you whenever they see you? And every time you turn your head, you usually end up making eye contact with someone. Some people might quickly look away and be embarrassed after being caught staring at you. In contrast, others may continue staring at you. Don't let it make you self-conscious. You're probably more attractive than you think. Because it's an obvious sign in public that shows you are attractive to others. You don't get many compliments. Have you ever dressed well for a party, but no one complimented you? You are doing your hair, your face, even wearing your best dress, but nobody notices how gorgeous you are. It feels rough and might make you think that you are not special. Even though it feels otherwise, this can be a sign that you're extremely attractive. When people don't compliment you, it might be because you look so gorgeous, and it's normal. They don't compliment you because they think you already know how attractive you are. So, they feel there's no need to tell you something you already know. It may seem twisted, but if you are not receiving enough compliments, even when feeling and looking your best is one of the signs you are attractive. People are surprised by your insecurities. Do you ever tell your friends about things you don't like about yourself? Such as how your body looks, your skin color, the shape of your face, your hair, and anything. And they like, you're joking. Right, people don't believe what you say. That's because they think you're looking good as usual. And they thought that you wouldn't have anything to feel insecure about your appearance. So, they get surprised when you tell them about your insecurities. They don't see those flaws that you see in yourself. You probably judge yourself too much and focus on things you think are flawed. That's why you should learn to appreciate yourself more and see the good others see in you. Just like the people said, you are perfect just the way you are. Strangers were often nice to you. Do you ever wonder why strangers usually treat you nicely? Have you ever been helped by a stranger without asking them for help? And it makes you question yourself, are they just being kind? Or are they flirting? Well, both could be true. So if strangers tend to smile at you, act warmly towards you, try to make a conversation with you, help you carry your heavy things, and do any other favors you don't even ask for, there's a good chance that they find you attractive. So, sit back and reflect on whether you've been able to go through sticky situations, because there's always a good stranger everywhere. People want to be around you. If people can't talk to you and have little opportunity to interact with you but find you attractive, they still want to be around you. It is also called hovering or benching. They can put effort into being near you, such as going to the events they know you will be there, trying to get along with your friends, stalking you on social media, or joining the same community. They take all their chances to get closer to you to have the most casual interaction. So, do you ever feel familiar with some faces, no matter wherever you go? And it makes you question, how could we meet again here? Well, there's the possibility that they find you attractive and want to get to know you better. People feel nervous around you. Have you ever walked into a room and you see someone being clumsy around you? And you realize that it happens a few times. Sometimes when people find you attractive, it can catch them off guard and make them feel nervous around you. They have a good impression on you and feel like they need to make a good impression too. They don't want to show their flaws in front of you, but they appear awkward and nervous around people they consider perfect and attractive. So, maybe now you should learn skills to read the room. If it's true that some people are clumsy and lose focus around you, then it's probably because of your attractive look. People like talking to you. Even though you know that your communication skills are not good, people still like to try to talk to you. They show interest while talking to you and want to get closer to you. People tend to believe that if your appearance is good, your personality will also be good. That's why they talk to you first and treat you kindly, because you have such a good impression on them. They also can be helpful to you when you are in a difficult situation. So, if you realize that this happens a lot to you, then it might be true that people find you attractive and have a good personality. Some people try to tear you down. If some people try tearing you down, you don't even understand why this could be, because they find you attractive. It makes them feel threatened, or you may call it jealousy. They can talk badly behind you, spread nasty rumors about you, or search for your mistakes. They try to do everything to tear you down, and if you listen to them, it can also impact your self-esteem. So, if you experience this, remember that they do these things because deep inside, they admire you and want to be just like you. You are not getting asked out much. Do you ever wonder why you are not getting asked out much? You think that you are kind, intelligent, and sweet enough. And it makes you blame it on your weight and start working out. But now, after getting back in shape, you still question, why no one still not asked me out? It might seem like people do not find you attractive, but maybe it's the opposite. People would feel comfortable approaching you when they thought you were in their league. And maybe that's also the reason why you are not getting asked out much. It's because you are already attractive from the start. It may sound twisted, but think about it again. And after you get back in shape, your beauty is more intimidating than before. It is why people not approaching you, because they are scared to get rejected. Well, if that's not the biggest compliment, we don't know what it is. Did this show you how attractive you are than you thought it would be? Being attractive is not just about how pretty you are, but it is also about the way you carry yourself. When you are confident, your charisma will shine through you, and it can make a lot of difference. So, open your eyes and see how beautiful you are, and love yourself all the more for it. So, do you relate to any of these signs? Tell us your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe button so you won't miss our new videos. Your support is very appreciated to help us grow. Check out our following videos that you might be curious about too.